Hmm? Oh, it turned on its own. Damn, I did not expect that. Okay. I was actually thinking about what to talk about, but I think I would just yap because I'm doing this thing where I just practice speaking every day, even if I'm tired, then just play this video back and learn how to get used to my own voice and not die inside. And since this video started on its own, I'm really drained right now, man. I don't know why. Maybe I said something and then the camera just decided that, oh, that would mean he wants to record, or like some paranormal stuff just happened. I don't really care anymore at this point. But um, my social battery has been maxed out today. I was forced, not really forced, I volunteered. I put myself in a situation where I'm definitely out of my comfort zone, wherein I was forced, again, not forced, my brain is not working. I pitched an idea for our org. It was an activity where we're given a problem and we are to propose a solution that integrates technological things into it in order to solve that said problem. And it just happens to be that my group mates, it was, we were allowed to choose our own group mates, but I ended up in a group where it's a bunch of introverted third years. I'm like the only first year there. It was pretty odd because because I'd like to be humble here, but let's just face it straight. I may have hard carried them, surprisingly, because I proposed almost all the solutions, and the person who was supposed to pitch it in front of an audience is supposed to be a different person, but since it was mostly the most of the solution was my idea, I thought it would be best that if they cannot explain it, I mean, the guy tried. I let him try to explain it, but it wasn't making sense. So I just took the initiative and volunteered to take over, which is so not me. But that was my intention as to why I got myself into this org thing. I'm not really fond of speaking in front of people. Yes, I like speaking. I like yapping. That's why I'm recording this video, to be able to practice that in in the sense of both the aesthetic aspect of it. I don't really know what the proper word is. More of the more not the more communicative side of things. The way I talk, the way I say certain words, the way I enunciate, and the other aspect would be the thought to vocal transitioning, which isn't really working well right now because I cannot process my thoughts and convert them into the words I'd like to convert them into. And I am practicing to be able to express my ideas effectively. And life is more than just about thoughts, because from what we've seen throughout history, people who can talk with conviction, authority, people who can persuade you with mere words even though what they're saying bears no meaning, but the way they say it, they make it sound like they'd like you to believe them or follow them even though their words are more or less empty. But let's say you do know how to use your voice, you know how to use words, and those words carry meaning, and you have an idea of what you are talking about, then that will get you places. And this is also a form of therapy to me. So this is the more casual type of video where there is really no topic. I'd yap. I just yap because I yapped with a friend today. I found another thinker. You never really get to find those if you just wait around for them to approach you. You have to take initiative into actually probing around certain people if they're the type to engage in very deep conversations. You never really get those anywhere. You have to actually put an effort into determining if this guy would be the type to discuss with you certain issues about life, philosophies, mindsets, the way we approach things. So I guess that's basically it. And I'm at a point in life where I'm trying to figure things out. After I thought I already figured things out, but life really does know when to humble you. And once it humbles you, boy, you are forced to reevaluate everything you've believed in up to a certain point. And it is going quite well. I mean, I'm alive. I'm not stagnant. I'm not a sad bag of potatoes just waiting around for things to happen. I am trying my best to be proactive, and I hope that once you do rewatch this Homer in a few months or years' time, you'd be able to, aside from not cringe with the way I speak and the way I look, perhaps be able to look back at this with a smile and tell me that I was worried. And I'm not really worried, but more like you look back at this with a triumphant feeling, with that smile and grin, with a grin of that smug grin. That man, you've come far, and that's what I'm doing with myself right now, where I just go back to the past, since I tend to do that a lot, so might as well reorganize the closet back there. Just patch up some, let's just say, issues, some old wounds that I just placed a temporary bandage on. And yeah, I'm not really not as engaging, but I can talk, can yap. So there's your video now. There's my consistent upload schedule. Finally uploading.